So yeah, I came to this far corner of the country, which is a beautiful place, I have to say. Um, it's very calm. It's very calm. I think that it's a different life living in a place like this. I spoke with an elderly lady. I was sitting beside her yesterday, and we were chatting. And she said to me that we were talking about the fact that there's no railway here and how the roads are a little can be dangerous. And yeah, I can verify that from driving around here with my family. People, they like to drive fast. Everybody here drives fast, it seems. I don't. I never did. Well, not that I don't. I mean, I can. I'm a very safe driver when I drive. I've passed an advanced driving test, which gives me discount on my car insurance. But most people that drive cars on the roads shouldn't really drive cars on the roads. They may have passed a functional test to operate a motor vehicle, but they're not good drivers. No, they're not good drivers. I don't know what the cause for that is. One must be driving instructors and driving tests. Two things. And something else I think is that I believe that most people are living chaotic lives. They never give themselves enough for appropriate time for getting to where they want to get to, doing what they want to do, and they're always in a hurry. But that's not just the roads, is it? That's everything in our world. People are always seem to be in a hurry, hustling. Nobody slows down much anymore, you know. Smell the flower, you know. No smell. Now I know there's no smell on those flowers. That's fine. Now I know. Some have beautiful. Sometimes the smallest, most insignificant flowers have the most beautiful smells. You never know until you go. Most people don't go, you know, because they don't have the time to stop and smell the flowers. Just passing by. Think they know it already. Think they know everything. Those flowers smell nice, I'm sure they say to themselves. Maybe, maybe not. I came to this part of the country. I had intended originally not to go on vacation on the island of Ireland. I had planned to go to an island, different jurisdiction close by, the Isle of Man. A place where you shouldn't say the word or a T. It's bad luck because they don't have any there. But it's also a very special place, like here is, very different. But yeah, here we are. I was planning to see family when I was here because I have family close by, distant cousins and very close family nearby, not far. And so we came here to see some of them, and unfortunately they've had to postpone it, so we didn't see them. So again, I haven't seen them, you know. I don't really see my family ever much at all, and I made an effort to come here to do that, but it doesn't suit them. They did know I was coming, of course, like, you know, but still. So I'm kind of done with those people, really. Not that I can say anything much about it, you know, but I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm just going to lose myself in myself and cease to concern myself with them, I guess. It's a tough thing, particularly because I don't mind, I'm a tough guy, but I've got 2 kids and they don't know their cousins at all, or their uncle at all, much. Some they've never met, some barely met. So I feel sad. This current time that we live in is everybody is selfishly to themselves in their own bubbles, and they seem to think that digital is an acceptable way for maintaining, but really we don't live on Mars, you know. Don't live on Mars, and it's a 2-hour drive from where I live, 3 hours where I am. But people don't have the time. I understand, yeah, people are busy, lives are busy, everybody's busy. But at what cost? You know, what cost? The busyness. Relationships. Memories. There are none without relationships, are there really? So no, there aren't. So it's got to be that way sometimes. And it's the way it is. But it is a bit sad, you know? But like I say, I'm a tough guy. These kids, my kids, they don't know these people. So they know lots of cousins in their mother's country, Poland. They have a lot of family over there, despite that they don't live there. Ireland has always had an insular way about it, is the truth. And I see that very much now in my own family life over the years. They don't get out much. They don't phone you or contact you or reach out, or a lot, I guess, is also related to my MS. I know people will avoid you if you have MS, because they don't know what to make of you. But still, you know, I'm not talking because I don't have much to say, you know, what can I say? This is not the 1950s anymore. Cousins and siblings and large families and all that stuff. Aunties and uncles. Of course, then they say that the great fear of global overpopulation has reversed, and now we're heading for a depopulation. Who can afford to have kids anymore, huh? In the Western world. Who's going to do that? I don't know. Caucasians are declining hugely in terms of global share of race. We are slipping down. Asians and Africans, South Americans creeping up, taking over. There's a country in Africa that last year had as many childbirths as the whole of Europe. How about that? Yeah, that's right. So the world is shifting, the world is changing, culture is changing. Everybody is my family. I could bump into you on the street. A smile is all it takes, really, you know. It's not hard to be friendly or all that kind of stuff. But for some, it's a struggle to do that, to say hello, how are you? Pick up the phone or say, let's go and have coffee or have lunch or whatever it might be. Go to the park. But people have no time. That's the sad thing. I'm the opposite. I have all the time in the world. I don't do the hustle. I'm not in the rat race for almost 20 years since I retired in my early 30s. Not by my own choice. I always said I'd be retired by the time I'm 40. Didn't know it was going to be because of a disability though, did I? But it is, and yeah, it doesn't bother me that. I've seen over the past week being here, people out and about and how people are. And it's quite a while since I've been out and about. And people haven't changed. They've only gotten worse. Can you say that? Yeah. So I'm glad I'll be going home tomorrow to the big city, to my little garden, where really I don't need to, I can step back again, even though I'm in the beautiful wilderness here. It's my own garden at my own home. This is a reason why in times of old, kings and queens and emperors and such sorts, they would rarely go on a holiday or go to visit anybody else, particularly for more than a day. Because why would they? What's better than your own home, your own domicile, your space where you are king or queen, your domain. So I'm looking forward to going back there again. It's beautiful here. I've been to that. Yeah. I see a lot of holiday homes here and things, big fine mansions built. Nobody living in them. This is people who make excess money in their careers. Primarily, I would think in Dublin. Not all, but and they build big houses up here, mansions, because the land is cheap and building is cheap. Everything is cheaper up here in the countryside and the remote where there is no train line. It's like that, what's that suburb, Red Hook in New York, where there's no subway connection. You have to make special effort to go there. You have to make special effort to come here too. Most of the people I see out there are Americans, Australians, Canadians, Asians, tourists. It's a tourist place. It's a place for people to come and see real, what you see behind me, everywhere. It's beautiful. Yeah, I recommend it. Come to Donegal if you can, visit it. I was talking to someone else, they were talking about a lot of cruise ships come in to visit. And the problem with them is that they only have a couple of hours on land. You would only kind of get down the main street and back in some of these small towns over a couple of hours. A few days, or a day at least, 24 hours to get yourself around a bit, go to a beach, go to a forest, see the mountains. But again, everyone's rushed and hustling. You've got 8 hours off the boat, or whatever you get, I don't know, I've never done a cruise. And then back. Hustle, photo, selfie. Proof you've been there. Is that what you want? One day I may get to the USA, and I always reckon it'd be one of the big ones I go to, like New York, Florida, California, Chicago, Boston. But probably not. If I go, I think I will go to a smaller town, somewhere I know the state I will go to. I'll go to Minnesota. I have a lot of friends in Minnesota. And I'd like to see the valleys and the hills and the lakes that inspired Prince over his career. He was a real homebird, was Prince. He loved his hometown, he loved his domicile. He wasn't ostentatious, very low key, in private. Like me, I can be ostentatious when I go out, believe me. I'll go to a black tie event and I'll be wearing a top hat, the only one. That'll be me, yeah. But apart from that, I'm not at all. I like to just disappear anonymously into the crowd. I learned a real good trick over the years of walking by somebody who I know, who knows me, but pretending not to be me, and they don't recognize me. It's a kind of a Marilyn Monroe thing, you know, the way she used to do her walk, and it was instantly Marilyn, but without the walk it wasn't Marilyn. So yeah, I got that stuff going on, which is cool. So I walk freely, anonymously, never lonely, because I'm surrounded by people. How can you be lonely if you're surrounded by people? It's an attitude thing, it's a state of mind, isn't it? It's what you think up here, everything is. So I'm not lonely. I've mentioned this before, you're going to be thinking, I'm lonely, but I'm not, believe me. I just find it weird, you know, how people just disconnect, disappear, and recluse themselves, is that the right term? To, I think, the television, wouldn't it be? Yeah, television, big part of it. Through that they get a lot. You can use your internet on the television, sports, whatever you're into. You get on that box in your own room. You're in control, you're the boss. What you see, what you let poison your mind, basically. Most people are just poisoning their minds with the same old shit. Yeah, and this is nothing new. I often refer to Frank Zappa and his toilet coming out the television screen, which is what it is, television drug of the nation. I smashed television a long time ago in terms of I quit watching television. Maybe 15 years ago, I'd say. I haven't watched a television station other than things like news and finance. I'll watch those. As for shows, while we're staying here in Donegal in this house, there's a television in the living room beside the fireplace. And the television's been on a few times. On a few channels that are available. I saw a good show, a clip of it yesterday, which was the guy from that brilliant show Only Fools and Horses, David Jason, and he's in this cop show. He's an inspector something, Inspector Morse maybe. It's a great show, great content, yeah. But then other channels, it's just crap, quiz shows, that kind of stuff, you know. But I can see how people will get up and turn on their television and let it play all day long, cruising through channels, and be satisfied with that. Can't be. I could never do that. I tried it, you know, I tried. I've done television, of course, like for much of my life. But there comes a time, it's like smoking cigarettes, you know, we should probably just quit eventually. It's not doing you much good, you know. I feel that many people are so busy that when eventually the day comes that they don't have to be busy, they will find regret because of their disconnection. But that's been their choice, isn't it? Yeah. What can you do? Everybody's different. So I hear cows or something over there behind me, I think. Sheep, dogs, squirrels. There's red squirrels around. I've seen a few red squirrels, which are a rare thing here in Ireland. They've been out-competed by the grey squirrel, which is not native. The red squirrel is. I feel for the red squirrel being squeezed out by the mob, the masses. More of the same. And people really do like more of the same, don't they? The mob like to be sheep, like regularity, like rules. Yeah. I was never like that. I was never interested in what everybody else was interested in. A piece of fluff or something going down my lip. Or it could be multiple sclerosis giving me just a heebie-jeebie sensation. You tell me, you might see it. Yeah, so people are strange. You don't even have to be a stranger. Funny. How will my kids do in their lives? You know, they'll probably find their cousins if they really want to, but it's a really funny one. My kids are very strong individuals mentally. I would expect nothing less. They do things that other kids don't or won't or can't do. And I'm very proud of them. I know they'll do great. But it's just sad that they don't see their cousins, you know what I mean? Yeah, kind of have a barbecue or whatever it is. Those things are that people do. I don't know, because I'm never involved, never invited. It's the way of the world. It's okay. It's okay. The sky is lovely over here. It's been raining all day. It's brightening up now for the evening. See it up there? Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Nice bright blue sky coming in. The last time I was in Donegal was about 20 years ago. No, I lie, not 20 years ago, much more. Was probably 36 years ago, yeah. Not much has changed, which is a good thing. It's the same. Yeah. Thank you, Donegal. You've been very nice. Everybody is so nice and mannerly and polite. You can even bring dogs into places here. They ain't so strict like they are in the city. Everybody loves the dogs. Everybody loves nature. Me too. I don't know, will these things grow as well as they grow here? Will they grow in Dublin as well? I'm not sure. Maybe I should take a few cuttings. I might give it a go. My garden is pretty much chock-a-block full though, so I don't have much space to put things in, so I probably won't even try. I brought a kite with me to fly, but I didn't get to fly it. And I brought a sand castle mega creation kit type thing with me. I didn't even get to use that either. I have lots of possibility and potential, but unfulfilled, unrealized, ignored, made impossible for some by some small reason or thing or another. Just can't happen. It's life, isn't it? Bring it on. Yeah. keep it going. Stay calm, stay real, stay true to yourself. You will win. You will win. Yeah, don't lose the faith. Don't do that. If you haven't read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, read that. If you haven't read Thus Spake Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche, read that. If you don't know about Gautama Buddha and Buddhism, study that. You'll get great strength from these books. And nothing will bother you much at all. You'll be able to stand back and realize what's happening. Consider it, think about it. Learn from it. What I've learned is that blood is not thicker than water. That's a rubbish myth. That's about all. Yeah, that's it. I'm surprised it hasn't started raining yet. I thought it would put an end to my video, but it hasn't. It's a lovely evening right now. I don't think it will rain anymore. Good. That's nice. So there you go, some more thoughts. Family, really, what's it all about? Unless it's like your immediate family, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. And even in those situations, I know a lot of families that don't talk. Yeah. Better off without them, right? Take care.